Hey guys, welcome to the next video on Redis tutorial for beginners. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can download and install Redis on a Linux operating system. For this demonstration, I will be using a Ubuntu operating system. So let's get started. So there are two ways of installing Redis on our Ubuntu operating system. So first of all, we can use apt-get install to install Redis. But there is a disadvantage of installing Redis using apt-get, and that is the version you will install. So with apt-get, whenever you use apt-get to install Redis, the repositories are not updated frequently as the Redis version is released. So you will be able to see that you have installed the older version of Redis if you use apt-get command. So for example, let's go to the Redis website. So search for Redis, and the first result which will appear here will be from redis.io, and we will see the version of Redis right now. So as I can see here, Redis 4.0.0 is the latest version, right? And we can see using the apt-get command. So I'm going to open the terminal here in Ubuntu, and here I can just type apt-cache to know the version of Redis available, right? So just write apt-cache and then policy and then the Redis server. So just write Redis -server, okay, and then press enter, and then you will be able to see the version. So as far as I can see, the version available using apt-get command will be 2.8 or something near to that, right, for my Ubuntu operating system. It may be different if you have the more newest version of Ubuntu. I have Ubuntu 14.04, but if you have, for example, Ubuntu 16.04 or Ubuntu 17.04, it may be little bit better, this version, but it will not be the latest version, which is 4.0.0 in most of the cases, right? So if you want the easiest way, then you can just write sudo apt-get install redis -server, okay, and then once you press enter, it's going to install Redis server on your Ubuntu operating system. But the version of this Ubuntu server will be 2.8, right? So in this case, I'm going to show you how you can install the latest version of Redis. So for that, I'm going to just clear the terminal. Let's go to the website once again. So I'm on the redis.io website, and I will just click downloads here, and then I will go little bit down, and I can see the version 4.0.0. and I will scroll a little more down, and I can see this installation step here, and here it's using wget to get this zip file, and then we need to unzip this zip file, and then we will do cd, and then we will make the Redis binaries, right? So this is the procedure for installing Redis on a Linux operating system or a Mac operating system. This procedure will be almost the same, right? So let's open our terminal first of all, and then once the terminal is open, we are going to install two packages here. One is the build essential package, and the other is the TCL package. Build essential package we use to compile our binaries for the Redis server, and TCL package we will use to test our binaries, okay? So first of all, we will give this command sudo apt-get update. First of all, we will update all the repositories, and I'm going to give my Ubuntu password. So updates is done. I'm going to just clear the terminal once again, and this time I will give sudo apt-get install build essential and TCL, okay, and then press enter, which is going to install these two packages. In my case, I can see both the packages are already installed. So if they are already installed, you will see these kind of message that they are already installed. Otherwise, if they are not present, they will be installed on your system. So first of all, give this command to install these two packages, and then once again let me clear the terminal, and then we are ready to install Redis using these commands which are there on the redis.io website, right? So the first command is just to download this tar file. So what we are going to do is, I'm going to first of all make a Redis folder. So let me make a Redis folder, mkdir Redis, and then I will cd to this Redis folder or directory, and inside this directory I'm going to give this wget command which I copied from the Redis website. So let me just maximize the terminal and just give this command. So wget http download whatever version of the Redis you are downloading. So at the time of making this video, 4.0.0 is the latest version, so you can see this version 4.0.0, right? Otherwise this version will be different in your case if the latest version is released, right? So this, just give this command and then press enter, which is going to download this tar file. You can see this tar file is downloaded, and then let me clear the terminal once again and let me do ls once again. And now we are going to give the tar command to unzip this tar file. So just give this command, copy and paste, nothing else, and then once again ls, and you can see this Redis 4.0.0 directory is extracted. And then we will go inside this Redis directory, cd to this directory, and then we just need to give the make command. So just give make command. So just write make here and then press enter, which is going to start the making of this Redis binaries. It can take some time, so just wait for the process to complete. So now I can see the make command is successfully completed, and at the end of the make command I can see this message which says it's good idea to run make test after this make command. So I'm going to run make test now. So I'm going to just give make test command and then press enter and let it run. So now the make test command is also finished. So now let's go to the next step. So I'm going to the website. So make test is finished, and now it says we just need to go to the source, and we need to start the Redis server using this source folder and then Redis server. Okay, and Redis CLI will be started from source Redis CLI, right? So let's start Redis server first of all. So let's do ls here, and I can see this source directory, right? So I can just start the Redis server like this. So you just need to give src /redis server, okay, and then press enter, which is going to start the Redis server. And you can see the Redis server has been started. I will just move it to the left hand side, this command line terminal, and now I will open the next terminal. So let me open the next terminal, and then in this next terminal I'm going to start the Redis client. So I will just go to the Redis directory once again, where I have installed or created the binaries, and then I will go to the Redis directory, and then I will give this Redis command. So src and then /redis, I think. So let me do ls once again, and yes, src is here. So I will give src /redis client or CLI, I think. Yeah, so Redis CLI, let me just make it a little bit bigger so we can see it perfectly. So now you can see we are connected to the server using this IP address and on this port. So you can see the Redis server was started on this default port 639, and we are connected to this port using the Redis CLI. So let's set something. So I'm going to set, for example, name max for example, and then press enter. and it says okay, and now I will just say get name, and it's going to give me the name Max. So everything is working fine. But one more thing we can do here is, because we have installed Redis on some directory, on a particular directory, every time we need to start Redis, we need to cd to that directory, and then we need to start the server. And we don't want that. We want that whenever we give the Redis server command from any directory, we just need to start the Redis server. So in order to do this, what we need to do is, let me just minimize this and let me just maximize this terminal, and we are inside the Redis directory, as you already know, and you can see the src folder is already here, right? So this is the src folder. Now the last command you can give here is make install, so that whenever you give Redis server command from anywhere, from any directory, it will start the server, and you don't need to navigate to this particular directory in order to start the Redis server. So just give make install command in order to install Redis server and the Redis CLI. So let's do that, and it says that cannot create regular file because the permissions are denied, permission denied. That means I need to give the sudo command before the make install. So just give sudo make install command here. Okay, so you just need to give sudo make install command, and then once again press enter, and now the Redis server and Redis CLI and other stuff which are there inside this src folder is installed, right? So let me just close this terminal and let me open the fresh terminal now. And we are not inside that Redis directory, right? We are in our home folder, and then from here I will just give Redis server command, and it will start the server. So I don't need to navigate to that Redis directory because Redis is now installed on my system. In the same way I can start the client. So I will just start a new terminal, and I will just give Redis minus CLI to connect to it, and I'm connected, right? So in this way you can download and install Redis on your Ubuntu Linux operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.